Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Fabledom, welcome back to Nerdria, and welcome to the first episode where we happen to have a blacksmith. Now, this is something I'm really excited to start working with. It's going to start producing armaments once we happen to have a worker in here. We have Emily Foster. She happens to live relatively nearby. So what we can do is immediately jump in here and immediately we're going to set a limit of 125 armaments so that we don't just go through all of the iron and coal that we have. Now, in saying that, we have got 777 iron sitting around. We're really not using it for much. And then we have got a decent amount of coal as well, which is fantastic news because for a while there, we didn't happen to have all that much coal. So it's nice that we do have that now. We're still struggling a little bit on planks. I think that's partially down to the fact that construction was a thing for a little while. I don't think we have any more construction projects going on at the moment, so we should start to see planks stockpile a little bit, assuming all of my stockpiles aren't full, which by the looks of it, at least down here, they absolutely are. Now, in terms of visitors, we need 250 people, and we will be considered a small kingdom. We have 227 right now. I don't know if we need peasants or if we need commoners, so I'm gonna do 1 peasant, 2 commoners. We'll bring them in, and then I want to go look this way because we do have this marketplace. Yeah, so we do still have construction going on. We actually have a decent little bit of construction going on, so we're gonna be needing quite a few planks for all of that. We also have these guys out here who need this well to get built and who apparently also need a road. I thought I built a road out here, but apparently I didn't. So let's just give them a little gravel road that runs right up to the well, which is about to be done. We can speed up the game just to get these done that little bit quicker, and that should stop them complaining. And do all of these guys have people living here? These guys don't, or this homestead doesn't. This one doesn't as well. This one does, and this one does. Do all of these farms have all of the workers that they could possibly want? This one does not, so we're going to work her in there. This homestead out here has people as well. This fisherman's hut has everybody. These granaries do not, but you are quite far away, so we're not going to bother putting you to work in any of those granaries. We'll bring in a few more peasants at the next, I guess, wave, whenever we get a chance to do that. Although this granary is full already, so maybe we don't need to do that. I think the 1 person working in there might be enough. And after all, we do still have the marketplace. We do still have a juicery and another fisherman's hut that is due to come through. So maybe we just hold off is what we do. Now, what is this? Times have been hard. It's beggars again. They're going to be wanting pork and bread. I mean, what have we got? We've got 73 bread. We have 88 pork. They're going to get 20 pork and 50 bread. That's a lot, but I would like the nobility. So I think that's what we're going to go for. And I guess, you know, let's have a look at the world map as well. I feel like I haven't looked at this all that much. So we have, who were we flirting with? I think it was Farah, right? Yes, it absolutely was. So we need an embassy. Is what that tells me. We absolutely need an embassy. Let's have a look into construction and let's see what exactly it's going to cost us to build an embassy. So it's 20 planks, it's 50 stone. We have got the stone to do it. And then this thing is, it's pretty sizable is what it is. It might not be a bad idea to place over here though. Definitely an interesting spot for an embassy. We could put it, right in front of this park. That seems like a good place for it. That absolutely seems like a good place for an embassy. I mean, we have the bank right here. We could put it next to the bank as well, but I think I want to put it down here right next to this park. So that's where the embassy is going to go. I'm going to do some terracotta roads on either side of it just to be a little bit different. And then we're going to get some sharp roads kind of coming over this way down to here. And then maybe we put some townhouses in these spaces on either side. Let's, I guess, bring in some peasants just so I can max out these granaries. I think that's going to be a good idea, even though we don't need them maxed out. I think we're going to do that anyway. It would be kind of nice if I could upgrade the granaries. I think that would be a pretty good thing if it was an option in the game, but we'll not worry too much about it. As for the embassy, we'll wait for it to get built. It'll take a little while with the sawmills, the plank production doing all that it's doing or not doing at the moment. And then, yeah, I think around this, given that we have this sort of big open space in the middle here, I do think it would make sense to put some townhouses just up this way. We don't need them. We absolutely don't need them, but I do kind of want them. So in terms of a condominium, we'll do, I guess here is going to be fine. We'll sort of, does it have to be, it has to be 3 by 3. Ooh, we can't do townhouses here. Interesting. I didn't really think about that. I'm not gonna lie. I hadn't really thought about that. So we might have to do decorations on this side, which is a little bit unfortunate. I suppose we could just do a bunch of plants. I suppose I could probably do statues as well. We have got the flower queen right here, which I think is pretty cool. We have got Cupid's garden. It's a little bit big. We have this one, which is a bit big as well. Maybe we don't do this little road here and instead we, oh no, we already have this garden down here. I need something a bit different. The maze is a little bit big as well. The musical garden's quite nice. Then of course we have the bell towers. We have the ancient stone guardian. What about the ancient stone guardian? Do I want to build it right in that corner? It has a huge area of influence. So actually, I sort of do want to build it here, I think. Sort of overlooking the puppet show. That's kind of cool. Let's build the ancient stone guardian right there. And I guess behind it, we can just do, I don't know, maybe a little fountain, maybe the slightly larger, maybe the flower queen goes facing sort of that way. So we'll do 2 statues in that space. It'll be nice and decorative. That'll be great. We'll bring in 3 more peasants because I think that's going to fill up all of these homesteads, which is absolutely fantastic news. I think all of them are full now, so that's great. And I wonder, we do have the Laborers Guild. So it needs commoners. Can I take you guys out and reassign? I can, but yeah, none of you are living nearby. That's really unfortunate. This stockpile, we can have a couple people working there. The grape farm, we can get a couple of people working in here, but they're all really far away, so we're not going to be doing that. It does need to be peasants as well, so we are going to need more peasant housing out this way, unfortunately. So I was hoping I could just do homesteads, but apparently not. Or sorry, not homesteads. Mostly condominiums around here, but regardless, it'll be fine. Let's, I guess, do a new condo right about here. Let's fill up this space and let's do, I want to say, a little town shop here at the back. We will do some townhouses sort of down this way. We'll do some townhouses along this way, and that'll be fine. That'll be right up against the marketplace. It'll be some, I guess, commoner housing really close to where I need some commoners to be working, so that's going to be great for us. I don't really want to do much else with this, so we'll go ahead and build it. Again, that's going to be a huge amount of planks that we need for this thing, so hopefully we can figure that out. But I think in the middle here, do I want to do maybe just a little flower thing? I think I'm just going to do my usual and put some plants right there in the middle. I think that's the way to go. So that'll be some population growth really close by where we need it. That'll be an embassy, so we can continue to flirt and court Farah. And it'll be some decoration here so that when I build some townhouses down this side, it'll be a good thing. So that's a lot of construction. That's an awful lot of construction. We also have iron magic. The more iron you mine, the less you have left. A common problem, but not without a solution. I have a way to restore some of your iron resources in the realm for a price. Are you interested? Okay. So add 30% iron for 600 coin. For 10 nobility. I will do the nobility because we did just get some recently. And then this is military rankings. It's finally time to see which realm has the strongest army. We are rank 8 out of 9. I'll get 100 coin for that. Okay. We do need to do something about the army situation, but I would imagine that, I mean, we are making armaments. We have 5 of them right now. So, You know what? Let's bring in some commoners. Let's have a look at the military buildings. So the barracks is going to provide housing for soldiers. It will house 2 residents. Now, this thing can kind of go anywhere. It's very, very small. So I almost wonder, do we want to try and create a little district thing for my army? We have got this hill up here that I've not really built anything on. That would probably be kind of cool to have my barracks up here. So let's give this a shot and see how it works. So if I place you down, it just needs a bunch of planks. So I'm going to place a bunch of barracks across here. And then I'm going to do a little gravel road right here. And then I'm kind of wondering, can I get away with doing sort of the same thing again right about there? And can I get away with bringing a little gravel road? What way does this need to go? I'm going to say over to here. Should be fine. I think we go into decorations. We get ourselves a little stone bridge, the small one with lighting right here. And we go and get ourselves, I probably don't want to do gravel roads now that I think about it, but we're going to just see how this works. I also didn't know I could do roads down like this. So that's kind of exciting. We'll bring a little gravel road over here. And does this connect? Is there a gravel road in here? There actually wasn't. Did I intentionally not have the, you know what? We'll not worry too much about it. That'll be where we put our barracks though. And I think that's kind of cool. Can I do it here? No. Okay. So I'll tell you what, let me get rid of this one. Let me go back into military. Let me get myself some barracks. I don't know. Wait, do these have different styles? I feel like they do, right? Did I see a different style tent there? Right? Yeah, they do. Ooh, do they change? They change when I place them. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so it's kind of similar to the homesteads. We'll do a bunch of barracks right there. I have no idea if that's a good idea, but it's what we're going to do. The sword fighter grounds is very small. Wasn't really expecting it to be quite that small. The archery grounds is a little bit bigger. So let's do the archery grounds here. Let's do the arena of trials. That's very cool looking. Let's do, ooh, what is this? What is this? Stone for coal? You know what? 190 stone. We have 541. Let's absolutely do it. Absolutely do that. We will place this down here. And that'll give us an absolute abundance of stone, which is fantastic. So that is our archery grounds. This is our sword fighter grounds. Let's do, I don't know what to do here, honestly. I'm really not too sure. Let's do this. Let me do this. Let me do a little gravel road just in here. So that'll give us 2 archery grounds. I don't know if we need 2 of them, but we'll go for that because I think archers, if Stonehearth has taught me anything, it's that archers are kind of fantastic. And then the arena of trials. I mean, it could go right there. I think that's what we do. Now that is a lot of planks for that construction. Oh, okay. So we have a second date. Complete Farah's second date mission. Complete 5 missions. Interesting. Wasn't aware of that. There's so many of them moving around with resources as well. I love this. Okay. So we have a bunch of notifications in the world map. I need an embassy. Okay. Well, is it built? It is. The embassy unlocks off-world missions. Each discovered realm can have up to 3 missions active at any time. To view and accept these missions, open the world map and click on one of the realms with a mission. Okay. Can I get people working in here? I absolutely can. So now we have 4 people working in the embassy. That's great. Can I get anyone working in the grape farm? No. So we're not going to worry too much about that. That is totally fine. This thing looks really cool though. I like that a lot. So in theory, can I, ooh, hello. What have we got here? So the second date, danger very high, requires a hero, a peasant, a commoner, a sword fighter, and an archer. There's no expiration. Okay. The life of an engineer, danger, I guess not applicable. Relationship effect is good, requires an archer and a sword fighter. Reward will be 20 prismatic liquid. Okay. This is very cool. This is very cool. Okay, so that's kind of why we need all of this nonsense up here. I think having this up here seems like a good idea. I like this idea. What is this? It's a disaster? Oh, let's clean the water. We'll absolutely do that. And I'm going to get some more commoners since I think we'll need them. We've got feeling adventurous. Let's do some missions. Succeed in 3 off-world missions in 90 days. I'm going to decline this because we don't have any soldiers right now, but that's kind of the long-term goal, right? We want to get to that point. We're just not quite there yet. Also, is this somewhere I could I build a little road up here? Is that absolutely is somewhere I could build a little road. Ooh. Should we get rid of one of these homesteads and just put a road straight up through there? That kind of seems like it would be a really good idea. We could also do another little lit bridge in here, I think. Well, apparently I can't do it there. Can I do maybe the double bridge? Just right about here? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that's a great idea. Or there. Or we could just do a single bridge there, I guess. I don't think we need to do the double one. Let's do you. Let's do the little gravel road here. Let's do the little gravel road on this side. And it just needs to go all the way down here. And unfortunately, I think this homestead's going to have to go. So we're going to destroy you. There might be some homeless fablings for a little bit, but they'll figure it out. And I think we probably also want to upgrade this whole stretch of road, since it's quite a long section of road. It's going to make it a little bit quicker for my fablings to just get around here. So all of that can be turned into some nice stone roads. We'll bring a stone road sort of the entire way around here as well. And that'll hopefully speed things up just that little bit. I think all of this can probably stay as gravel, but just to make sure that my soldiers, I guess, are faster as well, we can upgrade all of this into stone. And look at that. Look at that. I love these. Oh, I love these. They're very cool looking. We've got some sword fighter grounds. Workers can be assigned as cadets, which for a specified cost will begin their training to become a soldier. Once transformed into a soldier, they cannot become workers again. Okay. Interesting. So you guys, you're going to be a little bit far away, but that's all right. We don't have anyone that can be assigned to the archery grounds. I don't want to bring in commoners, I don't think. I think that'd be a terrible idea. Not enough material. Oh! We need armaments for this. Very interesting. Okay, we've only made 4 as well, which is really not all that good. What are you doing? So you have got the materials to make these. You're just a bit slow at it, which I guess is fair enough. This will be good. I think this will be good. I've also just noticed that this section here could also probably have some kind of little road up to it. That might not be a bad idea. That might actually be a really good idea. Can I get a road through? I can. Ooh. Oh, that's sneaky. Okay, let's do this. Now, yeah, that's chopping down some trees, but I don't think we were using them. Can I get a road across here? No. I could get rid of those fields, but I think we're all right. And I think maybe just for the sake of keeping things consistent, we will upgrade this and upgrade this just so it kind of loops around. That looks ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not a big fan of that, but honestly, it's fine. My childhood friend can talk to the flying pigs. Okay, we'll add a pig herd to the realm. It gave me some gold as well, I think, or I maybe consumed it. I don't know. We probably do want some people working in these pigsties, though. Do I have anyone nearby? I do. Okay, so that should get us a bit more pork. We can't get anyone else in the blacksmith. We've maxed out the stone quarry, but I'm curious, is there anyone closer? No. All right, so those guys can keep working in there. The lumber camp, we can get some workers for that. They're quite far away, but honestly, for now, I think it's a good idea because my lumber has fallen a little bit. I'd like it to be back up above 1,000. So we'll see if that kind of works out. And all in all, honestly, I'm just really excited to see how the whole military thing works. I've got no idea. I've not looked it up. I've not experimented with it. I've genuinely got no clue. I'm just excited to sort of give it a shot. I'm also noticing that all of this has come together now. So we do need some commoners to work in the juicery. These guys are not super close, but probably close enough. Let's do, while we're here, I mean, we're not consuming anything else. The grapes aren't being consumed for anything else right now, so that's all right. Let's bring in some more commoners, and we are a small kingdom. Okay. 2 nobles will join my kingdom. Ooh, that might be a problem. We don't have anywhere for them to live. We get the circus tent and a Ferris wheel as well. Okay. So, ooh, why are we're now losing money. Suddenly, I am, concerned. Concerned is the word I'm going to use. Suddenly, I'm a little bit concerned. We might need more people to figure that out. Or we go to the bank and we just sort of manage our taxes a little bit differently. We could increase taxes on peasants. We could increase taxes on commoners. They're not going to be very happy about it. But if I have their taxes at what it is now, 6, it gives us 96 happiness. If I take that up to 8, it brings the happiness down to 89, but gives me plus 121. So at 100, so at 96, we have 130% efficiency. If I tax you more, we go and stick at 130. Okay, so it doesn't really change their efficiency. I'm okay with that. Now, apparently, the advisor just mentioned something about everyone being hungry. We have 101 days of food remaining, so I don't really know what that's about. I'm not gonna lie. I have no real idea what that's about. Oh, I've also just noticed we can see his progress in here. That's kind of great. So he's actually very nearly done with his training. I'm curious to see what happens then once you've completed your training. Oh, look at you! We have squads. Soldiers are put into squads. A squad will occupy 1 tile and can contain up to 4 soldiers. You can select and control multiple squads at once by clicking and dragging your mouse to create a selection box. Move them by right-clicking. Okay, so they work really similarly to my hero. That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, so does he live in this barracks or this? Does he live in one of them? Yeah, he lives in there. Okay. Okay, so every squad needs 2 barracks. Interesting. So we are number 1 in terms of beauty. Okay, so we have no military, but we're beautiful. I'll take that. That works for me. I've also just realized we probably have some people that are homeless. I think I did see a little Fabling complaining about being homeless somewhere. So I think what I'm going to do is bring myself a little road just out here. And I think I'm going to go like this. Maybe not quite like that. We'll go like this. And I want to see if I can get a couple little homesteads into that space, because I'm pretty sure I could. So I think I can get one maybe here. No, it has to be 2 by 2. It has to be like that, and I can't build at the back. Okay, so we're not going to build you. Is what we're not going to do. We'll put one here. We can do this. And I guess arguably I can extend it since we can't do much else with that space. And it's probably a good time. I've seen a couple of comments asking why I build the homesteads, 3 by 2 or whatever it might be, when I don't have to do that. And it can be whatever, really. It can be a 2 by 2 instead. I just kind of like building them this size if I have the space. If I'm not going to get much else into an area, then I feel like I might as well. I'm also really not in love with this little homestead here. I'm really not a big fan of that. It kind of looks terrible. I do think we need, you know what? Let me cancel you. Let me cancel you as well. Is there something I could do here to make this better? Now, it would be nice to, I think, punch a road through here at some point, but I'm kind of thinking we're not necessarily going to have that luxury. So I think what I'll do instead is put a homestead here. We'll do the tree. We'll do the outhouse and we'll build it. We'll do a homestead here. We'll do this. And I guess I could do one in that corner just because, and we'll give them a little doghouse in that corner with the tree and we'll build it. And I think just because we can, we'll do this. We'll give them the tree and we'll give them a washing line just at the back there and we'll build it. So that'll give us 3 homesteads. Yes, it's blocking access to this tiny little bit of land, but I think that's actually the edge of the map, so I can't even get out there. This seems fine. This will give us, like I said, 3 homesteads is pretty good for this area. It means we'll get a bunch of peasants in here who can work in Well, they can't work in the Laborers Guild. They can work in the grape farm though. And they can't work in here, but they can work in here. So it's going to give us some workers nearby that can work for... Wait, what? Who just died? Can I see my notification? I'm pretty sure it just said someone died. I'm very concerned about this. I'm very concerned about the fact that I think it just told me someone died. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Wait, whoa. Ian Chavez is starving. If they don't get food soon, they might die. Are you homeless? You are homeless. Is that why you're starving? You work very far from home as well. Where do you work? So you work in this sawmill. All right, buddy. Well, you are probably the person that I booted. I probably got you. Poor Ian. I think I might have put him in a really awkward spot there. I mean, I hate to do that, but I had no choice, you know? Industry demanded that we, you know. Oh man, I feel terrible now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm slightly bad about that, but it is what it is. Let's try and build a new little homestead down here. We'll give them, I don't know, we'll give them 2 trees. I guess is what we'll do. We'll build that as quickly as we possibly can, and hopefully we can move some people in there that can work in the sawmill, because I get the feeling that whoever did work in there is gonna have a rough time. Soldiers in need. We're looking for a worthy ruler to serve. We were hoping to enroll in your army. However, we could use some coin to help us get started. Spend 200 coin, and in return, 2 sword fighters will join. Ooh, absolutely we will do that. So that should mean wherever they've popped up, we should now have, yeah, we get 3 people in this sword fighter squad. So are these barracks all filling up? They are. That's very exciting. That's very exciting. Can I get more sword fighters in here? I'd like some archers as well. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the idea of playing around with the army stuff. It seems like it's gonna be really cool. Oh, would you look at this? The witch is back. It is gonna be double hunger for 20 days, which is new. It was usually wasn't 20 days. We're also able to bring in 4 commoners now. So let's do that, which means I should be able to go and take you guys out of the Laborers Guild. But okay, apparently not. I guess we haven't got people moving in here yet because these houses are probably all still being filled, I would assume. I've really got no idea, but I would imagine that's maybe what's going on. So hopefully sooner than later, we'll get some people, you know, in here. I've also made a slight change by putting a town well in this spot, since these guys are complaining about not having any water. That'll give them plenty of water nearby. And I'm hoping we can build that quickly so that the complaints will stop and we can get people in here and then hopefully get people, you know, out here. We've also got all of this together, which is great. We're not going to have anybody living out here for a little bit, but I'm sort of okay with that. I think my priority realistically is just going to be getting all of this built, getting the water in there. And I think we probably want to have a look at I want to look at the bread situation, and I want to look at the planks situation a little bit more, because we're still, wait, what do oh, it doesn't change my fighters. I really hoped it would change what my fighters looked like, but that's okay. I was hoping for the best, but apparently it's not to be. So I guess, how many armaments do I need? I need, what, 5 for an archer? Okay. So the blacksmith's just kind of slow. I don't think we need another one. Although I don't think it would hurt to get another one either. Because, I mean, if we got another blacksmith, then it would double the production. I could get more. You know what? We'll just maybe forget about it for a little bit. Maybe that's the way we go. We just forget about the whole military production. I mean, we have the facilities for it. We just need the materials for it. So maybe I stop focusing on it for a little while and then see what happens. Maybe storage is what we should focus on, because I'm noticing pretty much all of my stockpiles are full. And half of my granaries are full as well, so might be a really good idea to do something about that. Oh, we have a new encounter over here. We have the emissary gnomes. So let me send my hero out to inspect this. I've got no idea what the gnomes actually do. I don't think we've ever really encountered these before, so this will be something new and something potentially exciting. I mean, they have very few hit points, so I'm going to assume that it's not going to be a combat encounter, or at least I'm going to hope that it's not going to be a combat encounter, because I've just got started with my 4 sword fighters. We have 1 archer in training, so I don't know if we really have enough to deal with a combat encounter. I guess we're going to find out is what we're going to do. So let's have a little look at what's going on with these guys. Finally, we found you. We traveled so far to get some help from someone with your reputation. Lately, us gnomes have been getting blamed for all sorts of atrocities performed by goblins. Can you please help us make this right? So I can spend 175 coin to receive 5 nobility, 350 for 10, or 700 for 20. Give me that 20. Absolutely. That was nice and easy, actually. A dragon has entered my realm. Oh, interesting. So once again, we're gonna have a choice to make here. We are either going to attack it, although we would need ballistas, which we do not have. So we'll give it 700 coin and that will be fine. This is Pinocchio in puberty. My teenager is growing quite fast. His clothes are getting smaller and smaller, and his wooden legs are even starting to crack. I need more materials to maintain him so he can feel like a real boy. Let's give let's give you 80 wood. We're up over 1,000 again, so we're doing all right there, I suppose. So how do we get things like ballistas? Where did those come from exactly? It's not in decorations by any chance, is it? Down towards the end? No, we get the Ark of Pigs, which we need a palace main hall for that, and same with the Garden of Love. Fortifications can be transformed into towers or gates. Mount ranged units for more range and protection. So ballistas, cannons, and mortars can be placed on top of towers. These weapons have global range, but each shot fired costs prismatic liquid. Ah. Okay. So I don't think I want to do that right now. I think we want to maybe start planning our palace thing for down here. And then maybe we build some walls around it. I think that's the idea. What is this? World event. Wicked Sisters. Your blissful expansion irks us, siblings scorned by fate. Your joy mocks our sorrow. Hence we cast a shadow upon your kingdom, an upkeep increase to halt your progress. We shall take comfort in witnessing how your realm falters under this burden. Spend 20 nobility to get rid of them, or 1,050 coin. Ooh. Begone, witches! We'll spend the money. I'm not going to spend the nobility because that doesn't seem like a great time. We do have that witch's hut out here, and we should probably do something about that. And also the stone giant. I would imagine the stone giant is something we can also get to be friendly with. At least I would hope it's something we can get to be friendly with. But I'm not really in any major rush to do that. We've also got our first archer, which is fantastic news. So if I put you there, can I select both of you guys? Yes, I can. All right. We'll put both of you down there for now. And that'll be perfect. I'm excited for this. I'm genuinely really excited for this. I think it's going to be great having some soldiers and actually being able to fight back against all of the things that keep trying to fight us. It's going to be a good time. We also got the town well done here, so these guys should be a bit happier. They are missing a sewer. I forgot about the sewer. I always forget about something. It well and truly is the new really is the water pipes of Fabledom is what it is. That's basically the way I'm looking at it. Okay. Can we do a mission here? So we would need a sword fighter and an archer. Danger is very high. We need a peasant, a commoner. Can I do this? Requires a level 3 hero, current level 2. How do I level you up? Huh? Oh, I don't know how to level up my hero. I guess we need you to go and do stuff, right? So if I get you, you're 68% on level 2. Does that mean if I just send you out to deal with like this, does that get you experience? I suppose we're going to find out what exactly happens altogether with this thing. Ruins discovered. Okay, we found a decorative wooden cart. You are still 68 on your percentage there for level 2, so that really didn't do what I hoped it was going to do. The Arena of Trials. Gain powerful experience and rewards by challenging enemies at the arena. A great reward awaits one who manages to defeat all enemies in the arena. So we can spawn wave 1 of 7 on the sands. These fighters will remain in the arena and only attack soldiers. Well, I mean, this is probably a really good time to see how this all works. Can I have my hero go up here and attack these guys? Oh, my guys are getting absolutely annihilated. Huh. Suddenly, I think this might have been a bad idea. Let's have you back up a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, my archer's dead. Huh. All right, well. Huh. Disappointing. I was really hoping that would go well. Have no unemployed fablings. Sure, we can probably manage that. We have 16 unemployed fablings. That might be slightly difficult, actually. Yeah, that's gonna be tricky, to say the least, is what that's gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna have no unemployed fablings. Although I guess I have 90 days to do it, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I need planks right now? You know what? I'll give you 5 nobility for 103 planks. That seems like a great deal. And then any construction we have going on for the next little while should get done nice and quickly, hopefully. Do we have room for peasants in this farm? We do. We have people working in the juicery. Do we have anyone closer? We do not. Laborers Guild probably has no one closer. The stockpile has people working. This has people working as well. Okay, so all of that's up and going. The marketplace has a bunch of people that are relatively close by. They could be closer, but I'm kind of okay with it. What do we want you guys to sell though? I mean, iron we have a lot of. Stone maybe? I don't know if we would need stone here, but sure. I'll put stone in there because there's a lot of it as well. And we'll see if that helps us out. Overall, I think we've got into a pretty good spot here though. We've started working on the military stuff. We really probably do need to start getting another blacksmith. So I think that's maybe a little construction project we could go ahead and put together, just because I think the blacksmith production kind of sucks. So you know what? Let me do a blacksmith right here. And I'm going to do another one here because I do think it's going to be kind of important to try and get this, this whole military situation sorted out. Let me bring in a few more commoners, even though that brings us back to 12 unemployed fablings, which is still not ideal. We can get someone out here though, which is totally fine. So that's one less unemployed fabling. The embassy has a bunch of people. You have a bunch of people. This condominium has a bunch of people. Town shop has a bunch of people. I don't think. Now, unless I can get people. Oh, hold on a minute. You guys are closer, right? Well, you're not, but the rest of you are. That's great. We're getting there. It's gonna take a little bit, but we're getting there with the unemployment. I think for now, we can probably go ahead and leave it there for today. I think we're making pretty solid progress. I think having the having that supply of planks is going to make it much easier to build these blacksmiths, which is going to be great. Having the extra blacksmiths should mean that we can relatively easily get more fighters in here. And I'm kind of wondering, just because I'm curious, I'm going to spawn a wave. I might regret this. Can my hero deal with them? He's doing a really bad job of dealing with them. He's actually just not fighting them. There we go. Oh yeah, he does a lot of damage. So, oh, he's level 3 now as well. That's great. All right. I can't help but notice that he is taking a lot of damage. I think these enemy archers are doing a number on us. Let's maybe focus on those. Although by the looks of it, we've done just fine. Okay. All right. So that could have been worse. He's halfway to level 4, which means that in theory, we can now do the second date once we get some peasants. So that's fine. We'll let him heal. We'll maybe get a slightly larger army because I'm noticing that we lost the first archer that we had. My hero's near dead. So yeah, we need to be better than we are right now. But overall, combat in this game seems relatively easy. So I think we'll leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure, if a bit disastrous as always. And As always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.